What is up, guys? The Sound Scouts are back with another episode. Oh, we also have a new intro that we're going to be playing before this. So that'll be the first debut of that. I like how that came out.
Yeah, can't wait to hear it.
Got some Adele, got some Fleetwood. Who else was on that? Beyonce, of course.
Dang.
Had to get your girl Beyonce.
Lemonade.
Nas was on it. Pink Floyd was at the end.
Oh, it's going to be nuts.
Might have been something else. I think there's 6.
Yeah.
I forget who else. It was Oasis.
Yeah,
That's what it was.
yeah.
That's what it was.
And that cosmic energy made them get back together.
They're back.
We talked about it on the pod. Rayleigh was like, "Yeah, they hate each other. They're never going to get back together."
I know. I feel like we had something to do with it somehow. We got.
They listen to us. They're like, "Oh man."
Yeah.
What if they're listening? Yeah,
they're back. They're back, and we paid none of them for the use of the intro. So,
we own 0 of the rights.
Yeah.
Forever.
Beyonce will find us. But yeah, this is Sound Scouts. Is something that we've been talking about doing for a little while. Is these album reviews, and 2 pretty big ones have come out the past couple weeks. Post Malone F-1 Trillion is the one we'll be talking about tonight. We were wanting to get it out, soon after, but life happens, so we're here a little bit later. But I think it's still pretty freaking popular.
Heck yeah.
And I think his tour starts pretty soon. I know Hunter's going in October, so it's gonna be. It's going to be pretty big, I think, this whole fall. Post Malone's, he's just so popular.
Yeah, I think this is 2 of the bigger albums of the summer.
I honestly wouldn't be shocked if these aren't Grammy discussed at least.
I'm going to be interested in seeing how that tour goes because I feel like he's hit a new audience now.
Yeah, he has.
Oh, right.
Well, Hunter's going to the Nissan Stadium show in Nashville.
Yeah.
God. How did he get tickets to that?
I guess it wasn't too hard. I don't know at the time.
Because there's going to be some cameo appearances there.
Exactly. That's what he's open.
Yeah.
I think he keeps saying the Country Music Avengers. He said they're all just going to come out. But yeah, that's a pretty cool spot for sure. Because if you looked at the track list of this album,
it is so
many people.
It's jam packed with people, man.
So many.
And before we get into it, I wanted to say I'm a gatekeeper of country music. Just for people that don't know, I haven't talked about it a lot. Grew up on Merle Haggard and different stuff like that. And I have a bar of what should be country. and I've narrowed it down to like 3 things, right?
Okay.
You got to have a fiddle. You got to have a steel guitar. And guys, this album has that. So check 1, right? You've got to have country topics,
Mm-hmm.
and this checks that box.
Definitely.
I kind of personally feel like you have to be from the country.
Okay.
And it's a missed box there, so I went in a little skeptical.
He's from Texas, though, at least.
He is
just
from,
not the rural part of Texas.
No, you're right.
He
is from Texas. So it checked 2 out of 3 boxes. But that's kind of...
He was born in New York.
Oh.
Did
he
he
raised
move?
in Texas?
Well, I thought he was from Houston, Texas, too.
Moved to Grapevine. That's where I'm from. I was born there.
He was 9. He moved to Grapevine.
Oh, so yeah, he grew up there. But so I will say, I took a little skepticism to it, but this whole album checks a lot of boxes on country music, and it's certainly where country music is today.
Yeah, I agree with that.
And I think if people are fans of the greats of country, like Hank Williams Jr., Dolly Parton,
Own it.
Tim McGraw.
Own it.
Yes.
Yeah.
My cousin.
Really?
Somehow he's my dad's
Somewhere down the
second
line.
cousin or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, absolutely. If you like country music, you're gonna like someone on this album.
Yes.
If it ain't Post, it's someone.
And I guess that's what I was trying to say. Don't call this not a country album.
Yeah.
Because it is. It checked 2 of my 3 boxes.
That's right.
So
That's right.
And I'm telling you.
Well, and the 3rd box practically got checked.
Yeah, I don't know where you live.
2.5.
Yeah, and look, there's a lot of greats on here, and we left a lot off. Luke Combs, everybody. We'll get to in a minute, but yeah.
But he has face tats.
He does have face tats.
So
He had a rap album.
Does that take,
he had a rock
does that take
album.
everything out? Like, does that take away all credibility?
It might to some people, man. I've seen a little hate online about it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Get out of country music. Quit doing crossover albums.
I've seen hate from like the rap side about how
I could see
people,
that.
people think
Yeah,
he was
that doesn't
kind of
surprise
just
me.
like culture vulture kind of, where it's just like
Well,
he used it for the popularity, and he got older, and boom, now he's just going country.
yeah, and
While he still wears the face tats, he still has the grills. Like he's still him, but
that's right. You got to make new stuff. It's got to be
Yeah.
fun to make new stuff. It's got to be fun to explore. But I could see if you're wanting a rap rock album and this came out, you're kind of like, boo.
yeah. But I do think most people that are Post Malone fans
Are fans of him more than
Yes.
anything.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say that.
Yeah,
Like, I don't think anyone was necessarily like a rap fan when Post Malone dropped his first album.
True.
Yet it just happened, and then whenever he
Post
dropped
Malone's
his,
my favorite rapper.
yeah, and then his next album was
Yeah.
like
Greatest
pop
rapper of all
hits.
time.
Like then he did a pop hits album. Then he
Yeah.
did a freaking album that had Ozzy Osbourne on it. Like I don't think anyone and his fan base never died, and it ain't like it just completely switched.
Yeah.
So I think it's just he just has a fan base, and that's who it
Yeah.
is. I mean, he's at that point of his career where he can do pretty much whatever.
Yeah.
And that's
Yeah.
shown by this. Like, what's next? Jazz?
Post Malone jazz
37
album.
minutes of jazz.
Yeah. Hey, Andre 3000 did it.
No doubt.
He had
It
a
can be
jazz
done.
album.
Flute album, wasn't it?
Yeah, flute. Just straight flute.
And crossovers are as old as we are. I mean, Taylor Swift comes to mind. Shania Twain comes to mind.
Garth Brooks.
Garth Brooks comes to mind. Yeah, so we got to cut this guy a little slack and check it out.
Yeah. And Lil Wayne went rock for a little bit. Like,
Oh, and we
that's
forgot
stuff
Beyonce.
happens. Yeah, Beyonce. God.
Yeah.
Everywhere. This ain't Texas. But yeah, this is going to be F1 Trillion. How we're going to do this is we're going to go song by song and discuss what we liked, what we didn't like, stuff like that. And then we're going to give a thumbs up, a thumbs down, or a double thumbs up. So that's going to be, thumbs up I think is going to be our most used thumb.
Most used to.
Yeah, I think that's going to be used the most, and that'll be pretty much for. I'll say anything from like a 6 to an 8 probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On a scale,
There you
and
go.
then anything 5 and below would be a thumbs down, and then if it's a 9 or a 10 out of 10, then probably double thumbs. Like
We could always
must
do.
listen to this.
We could do sideways thumbs.
Yeah, it could
We
be
could
like
do.
if
We could
he's-
do middle
It's a
finger
5
emojis.
exactly.
Yeah. Or we just do like the rock fingers.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're gonna get
This
into
song
this.
rocks.
Yeah, that's right. And then we're gonna give our scores at the end of just an overall how we feel about the album as a whole. And I think that'd be cool to keep up throughout as we do more of these and compare them.
Yeah.
Each album's its own thing, but at the end of the day, it's something out of 10.
That's right.
Yeah, let's get into it. So our first one, Wrong Ones featuring Tim McGraw.
Hey.
I mean, that's one of the guys you mentioned right there, Tim McGraw.
That's what I'm saying.
Big
So
name.
coming out swinging.
Tim
with it.
McGraw makes an appearance in this song. I like this song. Thought it was a great opener. I tell you what, though, one thing that kind of rubbed me the wrong way is I like this guy Paul Cawthon, and he's got a song called "F You Money."
Okay.
And the opening chorus,
Feels like that?
Yeah, man. I'm not saying he stole it from him, but it kind of rubbed me the wrong way the first time I listened to it.
Yeah.
And for those who like Tim McGraw, he doesn't carry that over in the second course. But I don't. After I listened to it 2 or 3 times, like, you know what, this is catchy. I don't think he stole it from Paul Cawthon. It's really hook. It's like a hook too.
Yeah.
I kind of like that.
I like that you said it's a good opener.
Yeah,
I do
yeah.
feel like that it really sets a tone. The instruments I think were really good. I think that was one of the key points of the song. And then the lyrics themselves were pretty basic.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
as you said, for an opener, like you don't need to get like deep.
No.
It's more just a radio hit type
Yeah.
of thing to open it up. And
kinda-
I think that kind of did it.
Hey, I'm out there having fun. I'm in
Yeah.
the club. I've
Yeah.
got a great life.
Absolutely.
You know.
What'd you think, Aston?
I like this one. Really? I thought this was the one you talked about at work the other day. You said you didn't like.
Well, I had them mixed up in my head.
Okay.
Number 2 is the one I don't like. We'll get to that in a
Okay.
minute.
Okay.
Yeah. Because you said you didn't like this one that much. And I was like, oh, I like this one.
Yeah, I had them completely backwards.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
is one of the ones. I didn't download it. It wasn't one that I'm going to listen to all the time or anything. But I enjoyed listening to it for sure.
Yeah. We giving it a thumbs up?
Yeah.
Definitely one thumbs up for me, for sure.
All right. Next is Finer Things featuring Hank Williams Jr.
Well, Aston already put me on blast on this, so I do not like this song, man. I'm a huge Hank Williams Jr. fan. I know every song he has, and I didn't like it. It was a miss for me, man.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'd never listened to Hank. I've obviously heard the name.
Yeah.
That's just I don't listen to country music, so I would never listen to him.
Yeah.
I liked his voice. I thought he was very good. I liked this song a little bit more than Wrong Ones.
Really?
I did.
I'm a complete opposite.
Yeah, and I'm kind of surprised by that, and I'm going to be surprised with myself for pretty much every song on this album.
I got you.
Because so many of these people I've never heard. I'd never listened to Tim McGraw that I can think of. Or is he the one that did the Nelly song over and over?
Yeah.
You have to use on it. Dude,
Yep.
he's from Louisiana.
I don't care.
He's from Start.
Yeah, I've listened to Morgan Wallen because I've had to. Dolly Parton, I've heard her. Luke Combs, I've heard some of them, but these older ones, I've certainly never really sat and listened to a full song. So it was fun to get a little bit of taste of all the country.
Yeah.
And I did like Hank on this. I thought it was a pretty good song overall.
Well, I want to say how much credence that puts to this album is getting him on there, dude.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
And
It's a
that,
big name.
I think that kind of
Yeah.
goes back to what you were talking about earlier with is it a country album? For all of these people to agree,
yes.
that right there says everything. to
Don't
me.
write it off. No,
Yeah.
it doesn't get any bigger than Hank Williams Jr. in country music. It really
Yeah.
doesn't, especially living legend. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah. This one was the first time I listened to this album. I didn't like it that much. It's grown on me a little bit. I listened to it again today, and I liked
Yeah.
it more. Not one of my favorites on here, but I don't dislike it anymore.
Yeah, I thought it had a really good hook. That was one of my favorite things about it. But at the end of the day, I mean, it's nothing incredible. So are we going thumbs down?
I feel strongly about a thumbs down.
Yeah, I'm sitting around like the 5-ish range for it, so I guess we said that would be thumbs down.
Yeah.
Go thumbs down.
Sorry,
I didn't
sorry,
like
Bo
it.
Cephas.
I didn't like it enough to fight for it for a thumbs up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hank Williams Jr., born in Shreveport, Louisiana. While his dad was.
So we're
playing
2
on
for 2 with Louisiana
yeah,
right here, huh?
we really
Yeah.
are. Yeah.
All right, Morgan Wallen, I had some help.
Oh, we talked about this one already.
We've known
Yeah.
this one. I think this made all of our Song of the Summer list.
Mm-hmm.
What a great tune.
Yeah, it's great.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And, going right back to the country aspect, I hate Morgan Wallen. It's probably the best song he's ever made.
It's weird. Like, I don't want to say hate because that's really, I want to reserve that for certain things. But yeah, I don't like Morgan Wallen. I don't like all his music, but the songs I like, I rank them very high.
Yeah. He's like that for me too. Like
Yeah.
he has a couple songs I really like.
Yeah.
And his other stuff I just don't care for.
Yeah.
He doesn't have a lot in the middle.
This
for me.
album's just, this song is really great.
I
liked it a lot.
Yeah.
It's just a good hit.
Him and
It
Post
is.
go really well together.
They do.
It's very
It's
catchy.
fun.
And what a great saying, teamwork or what is it?
Teamwork makes the dream work.
That's right. You helped me create these problems, Who's ever said that? I don't know if I think that's kind of a fresh idea.
And it just, after these first two where, they kind of set the tone, I think this one just, really
Brought
sets
you
the
back
tone
up
for the
there,
album.
right?
It we're about to have some fun for the next 15
amen.
songs.
Yeah, amen.
That's what I really get the vibes from with this. And, Song of the Summer, we all loved it. I'd go 2 thumbs up.
I'm
thumbs
okay.
up.
I'm okay with
Like,
Two
that.
thumbs up.
it's
yeah,
great,
It's
man.
non-negotiable.
Yeah. So we've given one of each so far.
That's right.
Nice.
We're being fair.
We've got Pour Me a Drink next. Going Blake Shelton this time.
Another big name.
That's right, man. Another huge name.
Yeah. I wasn't a huge fan of this one. I don't hate Blake Shelton or anything. He's got a few songs that I like.
Is he
not
the
a fan
American
of this
Idol
one.
guy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not anymore, but yes.
I thought this was a really good
No,
song.
The Voice. The Voice.
Okay.
Yeah, he's from The Voice.
I know
and
he's one of
he's
the
married.
shows.
He's married to Gwen Stefani,
Yeah,
Okay.
which is a
and
really weird combination. to me,
it's
but-
funny too for me because I've been listening to Blake since like '95 when he had long curly hair, and then he comes back this kind of reemergence and he's flat top, looks different, and you're like, hey, I don't remember that guy looking
like this
that. But no, he's a great guy. But yeah, this is a good, fun, catchy tune. I can see kind
Somebody pour me a drink.
of kind of pop, catchy, corny. I get kind of, but I don't know. It's a good way to follow up. I had some help.
Yeah, they kind of have a similar vibe,
They
but
do.
I feel like it's to the lesser extent
Oh,
of
certainly.
greatness.
Yeah.
Yes. Certainly.
I wasn't a huge fan of this one. I didn't like Blake a lot, and I think it was just a little bit too. It was a little bit too much of the bad country for me.
It felt very
that makes
much
sense.
Bro country.
too generic radio pop country for me.
Yeah.
That's what I was gonna say. Is like,
But
and
that's what's on the
bro
radio
bro
these
country
days.
is
Yeah.
how you nailed that.
Yeah.
Like that's what I try to stay away from country because it doesn't really fit me. Like,
Yeah.
pour me a drink. Like, I don't really care about that. So
Yeah.
that doesn't really hit for me. So I'd go thumbs down on this one personally.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, I'm going 1 thumbs up.
I'd go thumbs down.
All right.
No.
2 beats 1.
This is probably could have been a song of the summer, though, guys. I'm just going to say
I
that.
mean, it has that vibe
Yeah.
for sure, but I don't think it's. And it might have been because I listened to it right after I had some help. So
Yeah,
that might
I
be-
think
that
you're
might be
right.
one of
I
the
think you're right.
aspects.
If that's at the other
Put,
end
yeah,
of the
put it at 10, then it might be totally different.
Yeah.
But just going right back to back with very similar songs, then that's kind of interesting to look at. From a track list standpoint, is how often does that play a part?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then if you just hear this song on the radio solo one day, it might be totally different of how I look at it.
Mm-hmm.
Next one, we're going with Dolly. Have the
Another
Heart.
huge name.
mean,
Yeah.
I mean, you got Hank Williams Jr. and Tim McGraw and them are huge, but Hank Williams Jr. and Dolly? Wow. I mean, that's nuts, man. I thought it was beautiful. I thought her voice was beautiful. I don't want to call Post crusty. That's not a good word. But,
I mean, that's a fair statement.
well, yeah,
For his looks.
I'm thinking
Yeah,
about-
I was gonna say his
looks.
I'm thinking for his voice, right?
Okay, yeah.
But I thought that contrasted
some
well.
rasp to it.
Yeah, it's raspy. That's a good way. He's kind of raspy, and then her bringing the beautiful tones to it. I thought it was a good thing.
Yeah. Interesting looking at the writer credits. Laney Wilson and Brad Paisley for this one.
Hey,
Wow.
That's kind of cool.
yeah, no doubt.
I thought it was pretty good. This is probably one of my favorites to this point. After I had some help,
I was finna say.
Dolly I think was really good in it, and it's kind of crazy that Post Malone and Dolly Parton works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can kind of see it with a Blake Shelton, Tim McGraw, but like Dolly Parton,
And
like,
she's known for duets throughout her career.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Conway Twitty comes to mind, Porter
Yeah.
Wagner, and you always felt the chemistry. And listen to
Post
this
Malone,
song,
man.
I felt the chemistry. I'm like, what,
it worked.
is Post and Dolly together?
Hey, never doubt
Is
Post.
he going to break her heart? But I really felt the chemistry. Oddly enough, though, it's not a song I downloaded. I don't want to say, I never want to listen to it again, but it was great. It was
It
cute.
was like right on the verge of being good enough for me to download it.
Yeah.
I
like-
liked it. Yeah.
I liked it, but it felt like it almost didn't hit like it should have. I think the lyrics are great,
Yeah, the lyrics are great.
but something about the execution of it I didn't love.
yeah.
I'd go thumbs up here.
It's
like
on the verge.
Feels
for
like
me.
y'all are at the sideways
Yeah.
thumb.
Yeah.
Yeah, my thumb's going like this.
So we're leaning.
I want to bargain. I want to be, hey, pour me a drink. Give it a thumbs up. I'll give you the thumbs up here. Okay, we got a deal.
I'll give this.
I'm gonna go thumbs down. And
I'll-
hey, he's the tiebreaker.
Yeah.
I'll go thumbs up. I think I like it a little bit more than Finer Things, and I like it a little bit more than Pour Me a Drink.
Yeah, maybe
So-
put me a thumbs up. I mean, it's a beautiful, great song.
Yeah.
And I should reserve thumbs down to just.
I say we couldn't have
The
3
lyrics
thumbs
are good.
down
Yeah.
than 5 because
Yeah.
it's not that bad of an album so
Yeah,
far.
that's true. I'm a thumbs up guy. I've changed my point.
All right, number 6, no feature. What Don't Belong to Me. I thought this is awesome.
So
Yeah, I
it's-
think this one's great.
Yeah, his first kind of solo
Yeah.
thing of the album.
I said before we started this that his solo ones were usually my favorites on here. This is definitely one of them. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this was really great. I thought it was a very catchy chorus, and I think lyrically it was one of the best songs that had
yeah.
happened yet. And maybe that was because he did take the solo route instead of, with these features, it was more just kind of having fun and just, we've got a top country artist on this track.
Right.
Let's just make a hit.
Yeah.
This one felt more personal and felt more him.
Without a doubt, man.
And I thought that was really great. This is definitely one of my probably top 5 of the album.
Yeah, I agree.
What do
Yeah.
you think?
I'm gonna go 1 thumbs up, man.
I'd be close to 2.
I'm close to 2
I'd be
as well.
close to 2.
Honestly, looking at the other ones, I would give it 2 thumbs up. I think it's closer to I Had Some Help than any of the other ones so far.
Wow,
So
it's a bold statement.
Let's go 1 for now, but maybe we'll come back and do it.
I
2.
got you.
I don't. We don't want too many 2 thumbs.
yeah,
Let's go for 1 right now, and then we're going with Brad Paisley. Goes without saying. What you think?
I never really just got into Brad Paisley, man, and I as much as I love Pour Me a Drink with Blake Shelton, to me those are the same vibes of
Yeah,
the bro
I thought
country.
Yeah.
And I did not like this one as much as I like Pour Me a Drink. Hey, great pop country song.
Yeah.
Goes on with what's on the radio today. Just did not do that much for me, man.
I was not a fan of this one, really.
Brad Paisley can play the
I
guitar.
thought it was
by the
really
way.
good.
Hey,
And I thought Brad was really good as well. Another guy that first time listening to him. But I really liked this one. But yeah, we can go thumbs down on it.
I don't.
Seems
I
like
mean,
was pretty down
it's
on
kind of weird. I don't want to. I don't think it deserves a thumbs down.
it. Yeah.
And
I'd go
the,
thumbs
and the other
up.
thing I think we need to tell people is we're talking about an album with a lot of great songs.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
You
a
know,
lot of songs.
Yeah,
And it's a pretty
I mean,
long
if this was
album.
the only song on the album, I'd give it a thumbs up easy. It's
Yeah.
great. It's a great song.
Trying to compare it to the others.
Yeah,
it might bring it down a bit.
yeah. Oh, definitely, without a doubt. I mean, it's and that's what's weird, right? It's 10 out of 10 on production, execution, delivery. It's a miss on this album, kind of.
I could see that. So you want to go down,
I would go down for this one.
Rayleigh?
Oh,
Tiebreaker.
What happens if we all three give it something different?
Oh, a 2 thumbs. Oh, if it's a 2
I guess then it
thumbs,
would even out to a thumb up,
this is a thumb and a half, people.
a thumb and a nub.
You got like a northeast thumb right here. Yeah.
Yeah, we might need that.
Tilt it.
You have to tilt the emoji
Yeah.
on the graphic.
I'm excited about this.
What you think? Thumbs up, thumbs down.
I've
You're
got
the tiebreaker.
thumbs down. I feel bad doing it.
All right. We're going with Luke Combs. I mean, probably top 2
Yeah, for
in
that.
country right now.
Oh yeah, he's
Him and
big.
Morgan.
He's
He's
huge,
big.
man.
Like, he's doing stadiums and selling them things out.
Yeah.
I did download this one. I like this song a lot.
Really?
Yeah.
Is Luke's on here twice, isn't he?
He is.
Yeah, that's kind of different.
Yeah. I mean, especially with all the names. I guess he just kind of ran out of names. He's like, I need another feature. Luke, come on.
He's just a big Luke fan.
Yeah.
And I think Luke Combs is one of those guys that just other artists get along with so well that it's like, just
seems like
bring
a
him
great
back,
dude.
man.
He seems like a great
Just bring
dude.
him back.
Like, I've seen him on TikTok before, and he just seems like he's genuine. He really
Yeah.
does. I don't mind him at all, and I liked this song. I did.
I thought it was kind of, it's kind of unique, the
The concept of it.
the concept of it, right?
Yeah.
And I give it a 10 out of 10 for that. Hey, I got a guy for this. I got a guy for making boots. I got a guy. I don't have a guy for that.
yeah.
And and I'll give it a thumbs up just to take some pressure off you guys. Luke Combs probably my least favorite person on this album.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know why.
From a feature standpoint or a solo career standpoint?
I'm not a fan of Luke Combs.
Okay.
See,
Yeah.
he's another one where he has songs that I really like and songs I really do not like.
Yeah.
He can very much get into that bro country thing.
Man,
Like,
yeah, not a fan of the.
He
bro
doesn't get
country,
into
man.
it as much as Morgan does for me. Like Morgan, that just like every song he's ever made pretty much feels like that.
Yeah.
But I think Luke's Good is some of the best non-Zach Bryan country for me.
Hey?
And that's not a high bar at all. But I did like this song, and I thought him and Posty went well together.
They did that. I'll agree with that.
Yeah. So we'll go thumbs up. We're going. Speaking of Louisiana,
I'm biased on this one because I'm in love with Lainey Wilson. I thought this
for
was.
Ozempic or
This
after?
this was one. Oh,
I love her now, but I loved her then.
this was one that I think I said I have some thoughts on to one of you two.
I think it was me because I
Yeah.
randomly sent like the lyrics. One
Yes,
day.
that's what. And I said I'm gonna have something to say about
It's
that.
so catchy.
It is, man. It's unique.
The hook is phenomenal.
It is.
And this is in terms of moments on the album.
Yeah.
The way he sings on this is one of my favorite parts of the album.
I
The
agree.
chorus is
Not a
great.
huge Lainey Wilson fan, and her parts bring it down so much for me.
I didn't
And
think
like,
so.
like Post Malone's parts are incredible.
They're
and
great.
honestly, if the whole song matched that quality, it'd be my favorite on here.
Yeah. Well, I was going to say it was like my favorite deep cut, but maybe it's not a deep cut.
I mean,
know
I
a
think
lot
they're
of-
all pretty much the same.
I've heard it on the radio already.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? Well, that's great. I think it deserves it, man, because it's unique and lyrically it's great, and his vocals on it are fantastic.
I think it's my mom's
What
favorite.
did you
or one
not
of
like
her
about
favorites.
her voice? I mean, it's beautiful.
I don't know. I've never been a fan of hers.
Yeah, well,
listening
yeah.
to her songs.
I wasn't
There's
a
one
fan.
song
really.
I like. I'm talking about physically.
Oh.
I just like her physically.
This is my first time listening to her though. But she does the Watermelon Moonshine, huh?
Yeah.
I do. That's the one song I like.
Okay. See, I've heard that before because I think CK
Yes.
like loves it. But yeah, she's not the best, but the chorus is awesome. And I think the song overall is good.
Yeah.
I think it's
10
good.
out of 10 course. Another Louisiana person, by the way, man. Louisiana ranked up on this.
I think we'll go thumbs up because of the highs.
Yeah.
I'm going 2 thumbs up personally.
Really?
Yes.
I
I
can't
think
do
it's
that.
I think it's one of the better songs on the album.
Aston, would you go thumbs down or?
I'm okay giving it a thumbs up
Yeah.
just because of the chorus.
Yeah. We're gonna go with Jelly Roll next. Losers. I'll start off this one.
Yeah, go ahead.
One of my favorites.
Really?
Absolutely loved it.
Yeah.
You a Jelly Roll guy?
No, never heard of him before.
Really?
I mean, I've heard of him. I've never listened to his music.
Oh.
I knew Jelly Roll and he's a rapper. Like, I've never listened to Jelly
Is
Roll.
he your favorite rapper?
No, but I just in like 2013, I remember Jelly Roll. Like,
He was a rapper back then?
yeah, he was a rapper.
I missed
He's
that.
been around like 10 years.
Really?
Yeah. Hold up. Let me look at his discography.
Go on ahead, Jelly Roll.
Let me see.
I'm going to say this song was unremarkable for me because I remember listening to it a couple times, but nothing jumped
Really?
out at me. No.
Yeah, 2012 he was releasing albums.
Wow.
Yeah, and it was all rap.
He's one that I normally do not like at all. This is one of his better songs for me.
Yeah.
Not one of my favorites off the album. Not one that I downloaded.
But it's like, hey,
I
this
wouldn't
is a
skip it,
peak
though.
for Jelly Roll.
Yeah, I wouldn't skip it.
Yeah, I don't think there really aren't. I would skip track 2, by the way. Short of that, I would not skip any tracks on
I think that's a good indicator of a thumbs down. Is like I'm gonna skip this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, this was like probably my favorite or second or third favorite. Like, it was awesome to me. I thought Jelly Roll was great in it. I loved the chorus. I loved the lyrics as well. I think it was one of the more like lyrically significant ones.
Yeah.
I thought it just had more of a meaning than so many of the songs before it, and it kind of stood out from that aspect for me.
Yeah.
I would go 2 thumbs up in a heartbeat for this one. I mean, what are y'all thinking?
I'm gonna go 1 thumbs up. 1 thumb up.
Rayleigh?
Thumbs down.
All right, so I guess we go middle ground here with a thumbs up. But yeah, so I liked that one. Like, that was one of my probably top 2, if I had to say. Let's go on to number 11 though. Whoever Ernest is.
Oh, well, hold on.
Name?
I don't want to come across
New
like
on the country
the
scene, I
biggest Ernest fan because I'm not. But Ernest
Goes
and
to Camp. I know that.
yeah, those are great movies. Ernest and Morgan Wallen had a song that is 10 out of 10.
What is that called?
Uh,
The Flowers one?
yes, dude, that a good day for
never
flower
heard of
shops.
Ernest.
A good day for flower shops. That's
Man,
what
look, I was a Morgan Wallen hater until this came out, and that song said, "Hey Ray, you're missing out on something," because I love that so much. I mean, I was depressed when I found out it was Morgan Wallen.
Dang it, I have to like this guy?
Yeah, and
It sucks.
It's 10 out of 10. Great, man. So I was pumped up to see him on there. I like A Little Dangerous tracks and stuff like that. So I was a big fan of this, man.
I liked it.
Probably middle of the road on the album.
Yeah, I thought it was solid. I thought the chorus was really good.
Yeah.
The upbeat was kind of a nice change
That's
of
right.
pace
Little
because,
energy.
Yeah, there really hadn't been a ton of that, really after I Had Some Help. Like, everything else was kind of just normal flow, but this did kind of take it up a little bit of a notch.
Yeah.
I thought it was a solid track. Like, nothing I disliked.
It was okay for me.
Yeah.
Kind of middle of the road here.
Yeah. I mean, it's a good listen. So I think it seems like a pretty easy thumbs up between us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thumbs up for
I'll
sure.
go thumbs up.
Let's go. What is it?
Never Loved You
Oh
Again.
no, Sierra Farrell. I know her name
Oh, dude.
because of
I didn't know her name.
She's Holy Roller for Zach Bryan.
okay.
That's the only reason I knew.
I have a crush on Sierra. Big time.
Let me look
man.
at her now.
Well, hey, you can find a couple.
You can find better pictures than that.
Yeah. Look.
That looks like it was just taking somebody in the crowd like she wasn't paying attention.
I wanted to say musically, and you need to follow her on TikTok, man, because she's coming into her era. She has these great old school country uniforms, and she rode in on a horse. the other
Americana
day.
was listed under her.
She is definitely
There you
Americana,
go.
singer-songwriter, different voice, kind of like a purist too. I don't want to call her like a purist, an old time. I think those are like bad things to describe her. She's the real deal.
Yeah.
She's the real deal artist. To see her on there was
I like
great.
her voice.
Yes, man, beautiful voice. This track doesn't have it. You go from high energy to no energy, but still a beautiful song. Like, I'm not saying that in a bad way.
I was gonna say one of my complaints was that I liked it and I liked Sierra's voice.
Yeah.
I do felt like it kind of dragged.
It did. It
Especially-
brought it down.
And whenever I go and look and it's 3 minutes and 6 seconds, I'm like, no. way.
But I
That was
love
full.
toward the end when she's singing the in the background, man. I love that.
Like
So
it's good, but yeah, it did kind of. Maybe Post just needs to fix his track list. That might be his issue. Like maybe all these songs on shuffle is great because we said with Pour Me a Drink, maybe it needed to be later. Maybe this needed to be like higher or something, or at the end.
That should be
something.
number 2.
And take 2 out.
And build up there. Yeah.
But yeah, I'll go.
I'm going thumbs up, man.
Yeah, I'll
and
go
I
thumbs
could
up on that.
probably go 2
What'd
thumbs
you think,
up.
Aston?
I'm gonna be completely honest. I barely remember this one.
Really?
But I don't.
Not a standout.
I don't remember disliking it. There's multiple on here where I remembered saying I did not like this one.
Yeah.
And I don't remember that with this one. I
Well, it
think
kind of
it was
blends
just kind of-
in to the fabric, right? I
Yeah.
mean, it's. I don't think it was meant to stand out. I think
it
they
was
made
one that
way,
just
but
didn't draw my attention,
Yeah.
so I kind of tuned it
There's
out.
no catchy
honestly,
hooks.
kind of the same with The Devil I've Been, and I think it might be just because of it's in between Jelly Roll and Luke Combs, which
Yeah.
is pretty freaking popular.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then also Chris Stapleton's right there, Lainey Wilson, Luke Combs again. Like it's kind of
Yeah.
in that range where the name isn't that big to like
No,
make you remember.
Dude, and I think that speaks to her. She's the smallest name on here.
Oh yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
But I think before it's over with, we will all know who she is.
Yeah.
She is the.
And it's crazy that she's one of like 2 people on here I'd actually heard. because
Yes.
she was on a Zach Bryan
yes.
song.
She's the female Zach Bryan.
Okay.
You got to dive into her catalog, man.
I after you said that, I got to.
yeah.
Let's
TikTok's
go-
a good way to do it, though.
Yeah, let's go with Luke. Missing You Like This.
Another one. I know I listened to this album a couple times. I do not remember anything about this song.
Oh, this is one of my other favorites.
We're balanced on the dais.
Yes, so, I liked both Luke songs, but I thought this one was the better one.
Can you sing the chorus? I need to jostle my memory.
And now that you ask me to, no, I can't. I mean, I just listened to the album again like 2 hours ago.
Yeah.
I really liked this song.
Was it a love song?
Kinda like
Yeah.
it kind of
It's a
had
Missing
love
You song.
vibes.
Missing
yeah.
You song? Okay.
I thought Luke was really great, and I thought it was a little bit of a step up from the first one with
Yeah.
Luke.
See, I felt the opposite. I felt this one was a step down. I liked. I don't have a guy for that. Whatever
Yeah.
it's called.
Yeah.
I like that one a little bit more. Actually, a lot more, just because that was one of my favorites.
Yeah.
This one, it was another one that was kind of just in the middle for me.
Yeah.
It was wasn't bad, wasn't great. It was okay.
Well, this was one of my 4 thumbs. I mean, I had 4 songs I rated a 9 out of 10. This was one of the 4 for me.
Hey.
I really liked this one, so I would go 2 thumbs up personally. But what are y'all thinking? Thumbs down?
I can't let you do 2 thumbs up
Yeah?
because I don't even remember this song.
I'll go 1 thumb up for this one.
So we're going middle ground.
Yeah.
And then next is California Sober.
Me and Aston talked about this at work.
we
He
did.
wasn't a fan. Man, I loved it.
Might be the worst song on the album.
What?
Yeah.
And see,
It's bottom 2.
We're so different, man. It's a story. It draws you in. Got some catchy. This is where I get off. I'll pick up a hitchhiker. This is where I get off. I mean, that's a great line.
I didn't think Stapleton fit in well.
I disagree.
I
I
thought
think
that,
he
like,
fits in better than anybody on this album with him.
I thought everybody else on the album fit in, and then Stapleton didn't.
No, I listened to it and thought, man, they could have a duo. They could merge forces forever.
And then I also felt like the instrumental kind of just like
No,
was a little wacky.
Dude, those Chris Stapleton guitar licks are just gold.
it didn't. I don't know. Nothing about this song really fit for me.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I got scared because he said, man, I said, dude, I
didn't
love
like
that
it either?
Stapleton
I didn't
song.
like it, and
Yeah.
I like Chris Stapleton on some stuff. Chance picked the Chris Stapleton album a while back that I was disappointed in because the very first song on it was my favorite Chris Stapleton song.
Yeah.
And then everyone after that was significantly worse. Yeah, I wasn't impressed with him on this one. And he's a great singer.
Maybe I'm
He's
biased.
a good
'cause
writer.
I love him.
He can play the guitar really well,
Yeah.
but I just don't think he did great on this
I
one.
love him just as much as Laney Wilson's butt.
And now, I don't think I'd ever listened to a song of his besides was it Joy of My Life or something?
Oh,
Yeah.
dude,
I've
you have
played-
so much to go through.
I've played that at like 10 different weddings.
What's the one? that I really
But
like?
that's really it.
Do you know what California sober is?
No.
You don't?
I mean, I'm guessing like a couple drinks,
And-
but that's it.
No.
No, it's the opposite.
No, it's the
you
opposite.
don't drink. You do anything else.
Well, I don't know. I've always understood it was you. It's like artists and stuff. Like, hey, I'm sober. Well, I'm California sober. They smoke weed, but they don't drink
Okay.
anymore.
So Stapleton a weed guy?
I don't know.
That don't seem
There's
right.
not. I didn't. Get
Can you
any-
be a weed guy and be a country?
I could have missed it in this song, but to
Yeah,
me-
Willie Nelson.
Yeah.
What did he just ask? Oh, no, hold on. What did you
Can
ask?
you be a weed guy and be a country artist?
Yes, you can.
that ain't real country.
Dude, Willie Nelson is.
He's the Snoop Dogg of country.
Yes, he has smoked a lot of it.
That ain't the real country though.
I didn't get any drug use out of this, though. I got a story about a guy that picked up a fast woman who kind of pulled the ruse on him and robbed him. And
That's kind of funny. We get like that same story in a later song too.
Yeah.
MEXIO. Yeah, but I'm trying to say it as fast as I'm trying to say it as fast as they do. That's
MEXIO.
We'll get to that one in a minute. I'm giving it 2 thumbs up. California sober.
I'll go 2
Yeah.
thumbs down.
No way.
Yeah, thumbs down. for
Meet me in the middle, guys. We
Thumbs
can't tell the
down.
world this.
I mean, how do we?
Yeah, how do we do that
rate
one?
that? 2 thumbs down.
It's not a thumbs down. No way. I'm telling
guess,
y'all.
I guess it's got to be met in the middle.
We
kind
need
of,
some
'cause
kind of
2
veto.
thumbs up is kind of like an overpower.
We got a veto.
It's a veto.
Yeah, I get 1 thumb here. I take your thumb there.
We'll go thumbs up.
Look,
just
look.
because
Hey,
there's
I'm
one that strong of a feeling.
I'm a big boy. I can take it on the chin. I'm good.
So thumbs down.
Just put an asterisk.
And actually, just
Put an
Railey
asterisk and
loved
off to
it.
the side and say,
I'll
Railey
do that.
loved
I'll
this.
do that. Asterisk. Okay. Hide My Gun by
What did you think of this one, Clay?
one of my top 3 favorites.
Really?
Yeah.
Yep.
Did you get a
Love
little
this song.
scared listening to it?
I loved it. I thought it was just awesome.
It was kind of scary. Like, man, yeah, please, somebody hide this
Great
dude's
story.
gun, man.
Never listened to Hardy. The only thing I ever knew about him was that he was the opener for Morgan Wallen when Chance went. That's all I knew.
I am not a Hardy fan.
I thought
Very
it was
much
great.
dislike Hardy's music.
I
I've
thought it was
tried.
great. I thought the chorus was
tried.
awesome.
In this song particularly, I didn't hate him like that.
Yeah.
But his solo stuff, don't think I've ever been a fan.
This was an entertaining song that catches your ear and you listen to
Yeah.
the end. And I'm like you. I'm not a Hardy fan. I'm trying to think what else I would say about it. I want to say this. Listening to it, I'm like, this is the most country lyrics on the album.
Really?
In a way.
Okay.
In a way. There's a lot of death and murder and I'm going to kill people in country songs. And
This and Losers are the 2 like top contenders for #1 song for me.
yeah.
Like I loved both of these songs, and I've had them on. I've played them more than any other songs
Yeah.
on the album.
That's very funny. Those are probably 2 of my least favorite feature artists on here.
Yeah.
That made your favorite songs
And
on
yeah,
this.
if you'd have asked me before the album, do I like them? No. Like,
Yeah. And even now, I think if you listen to their
oh,
solo
God,
stuff,
no.
you probably
Yeah,
hate it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But it just fits, and I think it just works really well.
Well, oddly enough, they should have got Hank Williams to sing this song in a really different way.
Okay.
And I think people are like, this is a classic Hank Williams song.
The lyrics do sound like something you would have on one of your Tuesday Tune album picks.
yeah.
Yeah.
Especially those ones you were doing early in the year. But
So what were you thinking, Aston? Like, was it a thumbs down?
I don't think it was a thumbs down. It sounds good. Lyrically, it's good. But something about the feel of it and just the general,
Flow or
I
Yeah.
don't know. Something about it just made me kind of turn away from it.
yeah.
I don't
And
know
it does
what
have a
is.
different feel than everything else on the album, I do
Yeah.
think. And maybe that's what
That's
I like
Hardy's
about
fault. I can tell you that right now.
it. So you're a thumbs down?
No, I'm a thumbs up guy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so
But Hardy's he can do different things.
Yeah.
And I think maybe, to your point, maybe he influenced that song a little bit
Yeah.
to make it feel like it doesn't fit, kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah. But no, that's the most country song on the album. Of course I'm giving it a thumbs
it
up.
might be one of the
Not one of my favorites.
might be one of the few songs that we've all given at least a thumbs up
Yeah,
to.
not one of my least favorites, but yeah, I mean, it's a great tune.
Yeah, we started off pretty good with Agreement and then just went
and
downhill
then we
from
went
there.
polar opposites, man.
So that was a 2 thumbs up. And
I'll give it a thumbs
I gave it a
up.
double. But we'll go 16 here. Right About You. So another solo from Posty. What we thinking?
I feel bad. I remember liking his solo stuff at the end. and I don't want to call it, not very memorable, but y'all gotta help me out. I remember they were great.
I agree with it. It was all right. I thought the instruments were pretty solid, but overall, it does just kind of. It's just another kind of filler.
This is one that you kind of tune out, just because of where it.
Yeah, you're getting towards the end of the album.
But I give it respect because this lyrically is what I wanted from a country Post Malone album.
Yeah,
where he's talking about his past lifestyle and how it's changed and everything.
Yeah. Okay, so that's that song.
Yeah.
I mean, I liked it. It wasn't bad at all.
Lyrically, I think it's one of the best on here.
Yeah.
Musically, in general, not one of my favorites.
Yeah.
I would give it a thumbs up.
Yeah, I'd go thumbs up for sure. So we'll do that, and then Mexico. Railey?
I liked it.
I was
fast.
I was gonna say you're either gonna like this a lot or hate it.
That's fast. And one of the things I do is I listen mowing, so then I have to go back and listen again.
Billy
because
Strings
I don't know
sounds
who's
like
in
a
it.
person you would love.
Oh yeah, dude! If you haven't listened to "Dust in a Baggie" by Billy Strings, man,
Dust in a Baggie.
Yeah. So
is he a smaller artist than Sierra? Or
no,
they were the two I hadn't heard
bigger
of.
than her.
Okay.
He's bigger than her, and he's gaining huge momentum. He's a
heard
bluegrass.
of him,
He's a
but
bluegrass picker.
Okay.
And another one, great one to look at TikTok. Now, I'm not a bluegrass fan, so I'm not just the biggest Billy Strings fan, but he took the world by. He's like the coolest bluegrass guy out there now, and everybody loves him, and a lot of guest spotlights on concerts, and he'll play with different people. Super fast picker.
The song sucked.
I
Really?
didn't think so.
Really?
Worst song in the album.
But I'm mowing. I'm like, what is he spelling out?
Yeah.
It took me. They were going so fast. I didn't recognize they were spelling out Mexico.
Chris
till the
Stapleton's
end.
song was bad. This is worse.
They're kind
Really?
of similar.
Like,
Aston pointed it out earlier.
I deleted immediately.
Really?
Yeah.
I liked it, man.
Arguably one of my favorites.
Yeah, I mean, I would go 2 thumbs up on it easy.
And
Two thumbs up.
The
Yeah.
story is so fun, and it's just a fun, fast-paced song to listen to.
I haven't mixed up the stories on both those songs, have I?
You may have, because you were describing
Mexico?
exactly what
Okay.
happens in this one
Oh,
earlier.
dang. My bad.
I was like, maybe I wasn't paying attention to the other one. There's two similar ones.
I can do that easily,
So
man.
are you going 2 thumbs?
I'm going 2 thumbs up.
2 thumbs up.
This is
Really
top
is
3
two?
for me.
Yeah.
And I'm going
4 thumbs down.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I'm going just like hit the red button.
No, this
and
is
delete
fun, man. I mean, how do you not like that? That was a fun song.
Yeah.
I'm telling you this.
And
There's no way we're giving this 2 thumbs up.
The first time I listened
As a
to it,
group, so.
the first time I listened
2
to
thumbs
it,
up, put an asterisk.
I was
Clay hates it.
I don't know about this one. Second time I listened to it, I was like, all right, you know what? This is catchy. I like this. And I've listened to it multiple times since then.
Yeah.
So I've become a big fan of this one.
Yeah, it's a great tune. I can't believe I got them.
So is that going to be the second 2 thumbs up of the entire album?
We've only done it once.
We've only one was I Had Some Help.
What was the one we said we were going to reconsider?
I think What Don't Belong to Me,
Okay.
the solo one.
Yeah.
So I think we can go back and throw that a 2.
Yeah.
Because I think that one we were really close to giving that 2.
Yeah.
I tell you what, if you put California Sober in 1 thumb up,
No, we're going to do 2 thumbs down, asterisk for Railey, 2 thumbs up, asterisk for Clay.
I like it.
And then yours at the end. This is a really good one as well.
Yeah, I remember it being a solid
slowed it
song.
down,
Way to
and
end
Good
it.
Probably
personal
the slowest
one.
one on the
Yeah.
album, and I thought that was kind of neat.
Very personal, good lyrics.
Yeah.
Talking about his daughter that I didn't know existed.
I'm the same way. I was like, wait, does he have a daughter?
Yeah, yeah. I thought it was just a fitting end for this album, honestly.
And it kind of does it talk some about his life, but what he is now to her. A little bit on that one, or?
Yeah, it's. I liked it. I liked it a lot. It's probably top 7-ish for me.
Yeah.
Not 2 thumbs up, but it's a thumbs up.
Oh, definitely thumbs up. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go thumbs up.
All right. So let me do a final count. We got thumbs up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 thumbs up.
Out of 18.
I think that's solid.
Thumbs down. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 thumbs down.
And really shouldn't be.
I mean,
It should be 3.
and then 2 thumbs up. And
Yeah.
those are going to be I Had Some Help, Mexico, and What Don't Belong to Me.
Hey.
And I'm going to say,
Not bad 3.
You want something different, something that it's not like Apple. Guarantee you that's not a popular song. Well, it might be on Apple.
Mexico.
Yeah,
It's not one of the
Yeah,
starter
compared to
ones.
them other ones, like
I thought so. Maybe
yeah.
Y'all didn't listen to the deluxe, I don't think.
Yeah. Give us a.
I listened to.
I did
the
not
first
listen to
two,
any.
and I said mid, and it's cool. That's pretty much my.
I only listened to it once, and it was when it first came out.
Yeah.
So I don't have that much to say about it, but I will say the fifth one on there, Hey Mercedes, maybe my favorite on here, just because it's another one that's very, very fun, just like makes you feel good song.
Okay.
It's probably the one I've listened. It may not be the best song out of all these, but it's the one I've gone back and listened to the most since then.
Yeah. Okay.
What about Back to Texas? That intrigues me. Now I want to listen to it.
I don't.
A lot of
remember
riders
it.
on that song.
Yeah, I think
eight of
I'm
them.
gonna go listen to that. I'm gonna go listen to Hey Mercedes and Back to Texas.
But go to hell.
Definitely listen to Hey Mercedes. That's
Dead
such a
at the
fun
honky
one.
tonk would probably be a
Yeah.
song for you. So overall, we're gonna give a out of 10 score. I calculated mine up, and mine's a 7.3 out of 10.
It's exactly what I wrote
Dude,
down.
I was supposed to say 7.5.
Okay.
And I think it could be higher, it could be lower, but we have to set the bar somewhere. I'm going 7.5, and I think that's fair.
So I mean, I have two 7.3s and a 7.5. I like it.
Yeah,
So,
and
I
you
mean,
can put me at 7.3. I'll agree with you on that.
No, it'd be different. It'd
Yeah.
be different. I mean, because we're gonna have our individual scores.
Oh, okay,
'Cause
gotcha.
I wrote it down for I think Hunter actually chose it for Tuesday Tunes as soon as it dropped, or right before it dropped.
Yeah,
And so I was like, well, I'm going to have to write it down and score anyways.
Yeah.
So I wrote it down after I listened to it then, and it was 73.
Yeah.
And I still agree with
I
that,
gave
think.
everything a number out of 10, and then I averaged it up, and it came out to 7.3. So.
And the way I do it for Tuesday Tunes isn't like that. Like, I don't do song by song just because it is really, I listen to most of them in the car.
Yeah.
And by the time I get to where I'm going, I'm like, what did I give that song out of 10? And there's like
yeah,
8 songs I have to remember what I gave them. And so I just go, the first song, I think about it like, okay, it's probably somewhere in the 6 to 8 range or whatever.
Yeah.
And then the next song, I'm like, okay, it's in the 7 to 8 range.
Yeah.
And I just
base
narrow
it
it
off
down
that.
more and more. And then by the last 2 or 3 songs, it's like bumping it up 2 or 3 points either way. So
yeah.
I mean, I think overall, though, I mean, great
album.
debut for Posty to like first time in country.
Yeah.
Like,
And we talked about it last time. We're not Post Malone fans,
No,
guys.
none of us are.
And we enjoyed listening to it. I think everybody
we
would
get
agree with
Liam on
that.
here to talk about it. What was it?
Posty fan,
Oh, since like middle school.
Yeah.
and he's liked all the random genres.
Yeah. It's a fun listen.
It is.
You won't be disappointed.
It's a good time, and I think people that only like country can enjoy this.
Yes.
Like, I think it's good for everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's it for our first review.
Heck yeah.
And yeah. All right. We'll see you later.